My name is Tony Owen Strong, and I was in the United States Army.
Tony, what circumstances led to homelessness or at risk of homelessness?
Uh, about 8 years, actually about 9 years ago, I had a father who passed away, and then about a month later, my son was killed by a drunk driver, and then about 2 months after that, his son was killed by a drunk driver. And I was working for Phelps Dodge Mining Corporation, and I freaked out when I got the news that I'd lost, my son and grandson. And I ended up coming up to the Prescott domiciliary and went through that, and then ended up in the U.S.VET program for 2 years.
And then your turning point. How did you find out about U.S.VETS?
Uh, uh, I ended up, before I came up here, I ended up getting arrested for something in Tucson. I'm not being drunken in public and being disorderly, and a sheriff down there in Tucson had realized that I was in trouble, but not the type of trouble I was in. So he explained to me. He came to see me in jail and explained to me about the U.S.VET program and the domiciliary up here, and said, "I'm not going to turn you loose on the street." So he actually brought me up here physically in his vehicle, and he said, "This is what you can do, or this is what I will do."
And what motivated you to change, or what helped make change possible for you?
The U.S.VET is a great program for me. They gave me the tools I needed to stay on the right track. They helped me get through some bad times. They offered me the tools. I had to pick them up and work with them.
And then, can you tell me about some of your achievements since you've been here at U.S.VETS?
This time,
Mm-hmm.
well, when I came to U.S.VETS this time, I was on what they call as IPS probation, a very strict probation from Pima County. And since I've been here, they have helped me get, within, a short time being terminated. They have done everything for me. They've offered me everything: clothing, housing, food, the right things that I needed to get my life back on track. Without U.S.VETS, I would be homeless again, or in jail, or or not allowed to have contact with my family. The U.S.VETS gave me the opportunity to get all these things back, but the opportunity that they gave me, was not limited to. It was only limited to what I was willing to do.
And how would you sum up your experience here so far at U.S.VETS?
I've had good times and I've had bad times here, and that's from my own doings. The bad times is when I have to wash dishes, do chores that I don't want to do. The good times is when they come to me and say, "You're doing a good job. We're proud of you. Keep up the good work." The staff is everything. The staff is everything here at U.S.VETS.
And then, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Home, being a grandfather, with my girl, my family. Back to a not a simple life, but a good life. That's where I see myself in 5 years, going back to what I walked away from. I want it back.
Any closing thing you want to say?
Yeah, when you come into U.S.VETS, you have to be willing to put the work in. You have to be honest about yourself, totally, and you have to be honest about what you're willing to do. U.S.VETS will not make demands on you. They will give you what you need. You have to be willing to see what they're giving you and work with it. And if you're not willing to do that, you really should not be in a program if you're not willing to commit. This is a commitment that you have to make, and you have to be honest.
Thank you.